If you think about how we live our lives, majority of people, we actually break our lives down into chunks of time. And our life is lived by, oh, this is the next milestone that I have to reach. And then you try to reach that milestone. Then once that's reached, then there's another milestone that you have to reach. And then you try to reach that milestone. But every milestone it ends up being sort of holographic. Once you're there, it doesn't really feel satisfying that you've gained something. And then a new one appears. And most people, they chunk off their life like this, and they don't live in the present. The whole life goes by just in chunks. That this is the next chunk of my life. Okay, now I bought a house, I have to mortgage it, I have to pay off the mortgage, I have to work this many hours. This is the next chunk, timed off. The next 2 years I have to do this. Oh, when you go to get a degree, the next 4 years of my life are this. I want to do my master's. My next 2 years of life are this. Then you think about, I'm going to get married to this person. It's going to happen in a year and a half. I'm going to chunk my life out. In a year and a half, I have to prepare for the wedding. Then I have to prepare for having kids. I'm going to chunk this part of my life out. Oh, you know what? I'm not really going to be free until my child goes to kindergarten. So the next 5 years of my life have been chunked off. And so we live in these chunks trying to reach some milestone, next milestone, next milestone. And we realize our whole life has gone by. We've dedicated it to these fake, illusory goals that we never really get. Because if they were truly satisfying, you wouldn't want to make another goal in its place. But the fact is, one thing is achieved and then another thing needs to be achieved meant that what you achieved wasn't really all satisfying. It was just a means to some level of satisfaction that we're still searching for. All of the present is missed. Because no, I have this due on this. This mortgage payment is due. This bill is due. I have to make sure I make this much money. Or I have to do this for my kids. I have to have this many kids. All present is gone. And the present is exactly where God exists. So if there should be a goal that's going to feel satisfying at death. Because at death, you'll be able to chunk out your whole life. Like, this is what I did in these years, and this I did, these chunks I lived my life in. And I realized meeting God, self-realization, going beyond all of this stuff was never a priority. I want it to be a priority. I want it. I know how important it is to have God and meet God and self-realize all of this stuff. Real satisfaction will come from there. But when we actually live out our life, we start to realize it's actually not a priority, and our chunked time for our fake milestones is actually the priority. So, if the priority is to find God, how do you time it? What's the chunk of time that you live by? Immediate. Don't think I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to do sadhana. Or I'm going to do this and then I have, Navratri to look forward to where I can bring myself together and really boost my sadhana. Even if these next 3 months, they're going to be hard, I have this, and this to do, my sadhana will suffer. But, when I go there, it's going to be fine. Don't chunk it like that. Who knows? Maybe it'll never even happen. What you should do is immediate. Priority is God. All of the other stuff will happen. Bills will get paid, house will be bought, children will grow themselves up to, and I'll be a good mother or father. I'll get the degree, all of that stuff will happen. But priority should be in the immediate. I should be doing something that my guru has told me in the immediate, in the present, that I should be living for. So that at death, it doesn't feel like I only chunked off my life, but it feels like, throughout my life, I lived for something deeper. यह प्रीत करन की रीत नहीं प्रभु जागत है तू सोवत है. This is not the way of love, where God is awake, waiting, ready, present, alive, and you're sleeping. You choose sleep, in fact. God, when we say meet God and we close our eyes and we think, okay, where is God? God is not a concept. God is not an idea. God is not something to be reached when you close your eyes and go inwards. God is alive. God is happening right now. Whether or not you notice it, God is alive, happening here. But we choose sleep. Anytime we live in the past or future, we sleep. Anytime we chunk off our life and try to strive for the next goal, we're sleeping. Anytime we try to reach some type of holographic milestone, we choose sleep. Because that's the best way Maya knows how to make sure that you do not escape this reality. Give you self-preservation mode, and to preserve yourself, you'll have these milestones to reach, spend your whole life reaching them, and then die. Do it all over again. Wonderful play. Maya's done her job. My job was to make sure that they don't get out of the play. Voila. Sham sundar taj neend kyun aayi? Sham, Vaheguru nu taj ke, leaving God, I've chosen sleep. Udho na kaga kare, beg mili ja apne ram pyare. Udho, O black crow of holographic milestones, O black crow of sleep, fly away. I want to meet my beloved quickly. Beg mili ja apne ram pyare. Fly away, black crow. The funny thing is, Maya exists to give both, bhog and apavarg. So it's not actually Maya's evil, oh yes, I'm supposed to keep them in the play, blah, blah. No, Maya says, no, I give you free will to choose. But if you're going to continue to choose sleep, then I'll give you a method to continue sleeping. And if you choose to wake up, then I'll also help you meet your guru who's going to help you wake up. That is up to you.